Go back and fact check what I am saying. Do not trust me or any source. Obviously, this applies to every source, but just don't blindly trust what someone says and then just pass on information because, well, this guy said it and I trust him. That is not, do not build a foundation on quicksand, because that will sink at the first challenge that you encounter. Someone comes back and says, look, it's been debunked. Why did you ever trust that person? Oh, I'm so upset now. Why did I ever trust that person? And now I trust the fact-checking site. You see how people can be led along if they're not going to build on an actual firm foundation of what they know and why do they know that and why do they believe this fact over that fact. If you don't have some sort of actual foundation there, then you'll just believe the last thing that you heard from anyone. And I don't want people to simply believe what I say just because I say it. I want people who think about what I'm saying and the way I'm saying it, and what I'm not saying, and the context of that, and what is the document on that, and so is that a good study, and why or why not? That's the kind of critical thinking that we have to apply across the board. And that's what real fact-checking comes back down to. So that's a big mouthful for today, but I wanted to put that out on the table because it's a perfect encapsulation of exactly what I was talking about last week, I should say. And it's exactly this type of deep dive is exactly what you have to do in order to come to a better understanding of, well, someone just sent me a fact check and said it's debunked. Is it debunked? Well, let's see. Let's go and let's check the specific claim that was made and what specific documentation or evidence was provided for that claim. And then see what the fact check says. And does it address that actual evidence? And if so, in what way? Again, I realize this is a lot of work, and no one, not even myself, no one is going to do this to every piece of information they ever encounter. Of course not. You couldn't. You literally could not do that. But if you're going to pass on information and tell other people about it, you should at least have some understanding of why it is that you trust that this source or this claim is true because of this evidence or something along those lines, or at least be able to do that when challenged. So I hope this video at least starts as a sort of foundation that people can use for this type of countering of debunk material. Because again, as I say, more and more people are going to encounter this as they go forward. They're going to, if they haven't yet, they're going to encounter more of these fact-checking sites. And it's good to know how to actually address the claims. Because, as I will stress once again, sometimes the fact-checking sites do get it right. Sometimes they do actually debunk real misinformation. But sometimes, like in this case, it has nothing at all to do with what I actually said in my report, as I hope I've demonstrated.